Good morning, friends. Today's session I am going to talk about the types of bond cleavage, which is a portion of first semester chemistry syllabus of Mysore University. In this session, we are going to discuss bond cleavage and the reactive intermediates generated during the bond cleavage. What are the objectives of this session? We are discussing the basic concepts of bond cleavage, the types of bond cleavage, and the reactive intermediates generated with examples. So before going in detail about bond cleavage, we should know what is meant by chemical bond. When two atoms are held by a bond between in a molecule, it is the force that binds the two atoms together in their equilibrium position. It is called chemical bond. It is nothing but a pair of electrons which is present between two atoms. Chemical bond is nothing but a pair of electrons. There are different type of bonds: covalent bond, ionic bond, coordinate bond, metallic bond, hydrogen bond. Covalent bond is formed generally in molecules where the atoms they donate the number of electrons equally and they are shared between two atoms. Then the bond is known as covalent bond. Molecule is called covalent molecule. Most of the organic compounds are covalent molecules. Ionic bond is formed by the complete transfer of one or more electrons from one atom to another atom. The bond formed between these two species is called ionic bond. Generally, inorganic compounds are ionic compounds. Coordinate bond is formed by the transfer of a pair of electrons from an atom and then shared between two atoms. It is also known as coordinate covalent bond. Most of the coordinate compounds contain coordinate bond. Metallic bond, it is a force of attraction which binds metal ions within the metallic lattice. Hydrogen bond is the weak force of attraction which binds hydrogen atom with more electronegative element like fluorine, oxygen, nitrogen in the molecule. In water, hydrogen bond is present. In ammonia, hydrogen bond is present. In orthonitrophenol, paranitrophenol, etc., hydrogen bond is present. Hydrogen bond is present in nature also. In water, hydrogen bond is present. What is chemical reaction? Chemical reaction is nothing but breaking and making of bonds. When reactants are mixed to form product, we say chemical reaction has taken place. Reactants are converted into product. If you consider the reaction between acetic acid and ethyl alcohol to form ethyl acetate, acetic acid and ethyl alcohol molecules are reactant molecules and ethyl acetate and water are products. In acetic acid molecule, the bond between oxygen and carbon is broken, and in ethyl alcohol, the bond between oxygen and hydrogen is broken. And in the product ethyl acetate, bond is generated between carbon and oxygen. The bond is broken in acetic acid and in ethyl alcohol, and bond is formed in ethyl acetate molecule. So this is known as chemical reaction. Making and breaking of bonds is nothing but chemical reaction. Now let us see, during the reaction, the old bond has to be broken down. This is called bond cleavage. Bond cleavage is the splitting of chemical bond to form fragments. There are two types of bond cleavage: homolytic bond cleavage and heterolytic bond cleavage. Now let us understand this concept by observing tug of war game. ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಹಗ್ಗ ಜಗ್ಗಾಟದ ಆಟವನ್ನು ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನು ಆಟ ಆಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಒಂದು ಹಗ್ಗವನ್ನು ಎರಡು ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಎಳಿತಾ ಇರುವಾಗ, ಇಫ್ ದ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆನ್ ಬೋತ್ ಸೈಡ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್, ಎರಡು ಕಡೆದು ಒಂದೇ ಸಮವಾಗಿ ಹಗ್ಗವನ್ನು ಎಳಿತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ, ಇಫ್ ಹಗ್ಗ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕಟ್ಟಾದರೆ, ತುಂಡಾದರೆ, ಅದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಕಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ ಥರ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಫೋರ್ಸ್, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಡೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಫೋರ್ಸಿಂದ ಎಳಿತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಆವಾಗ ಹಗ್ಗ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಟ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು ತುದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಾವು ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ದ ರೋಪ್ ವಿತ್ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಬಾಂಡ್. If the atoms on both sides, they pull the electrons present in chemical bond equally by same force. That means if the atoms are equal, have equal electronegativity, then they pull by same force. Then the bond is broken in the center. It is called homolytic bond cleavage. If there is a difference in electronegativity between the two atoms, then the broken is not broken in the center, it is broken in one end. Then it is called heterolytic bond cleavage. Now let us see homolytic bond cleavage. When the bond is broken symmetrically in the center, such that both fragments generated gets one of the shared electrons, then it is called homolytic bond cleavage. And the group or species generated during homolytic bond cleavage contain one valence electron is called free radical. Let us consider the molecule AB. Here, two electrons are present between A and B. When the bond is broken exactly in the center, one electron goes to A and one electron goes to B, and both A and B atoms, they take one electron each, so they are called free radicals. Let us consider an example of bromine molecule. When bromine is broken symmetrically, then the bond between two bromine atoms is broken symmetrically to form two bromine free radicals. So the reaction is photochemical reaction. When bromine is exposed for photochemical reaction, so it converts into bromine free radicals. Homolytic bond cleavage is taken place and free radicals are generated. Another example, tertiary butyl bromide. During the photochemical reaction of tertiary butyl bromide, carbon-bromine bond is broken homolytically, and bromine takes one electron and carbon takes one electron. So we get bromine free radical and tertiary butyl free radical. So during homolytic bond cleavage, free radicals are generated. Generally, all photochemical reactions where free radicals are generated, and in thermal reactions homolytic bond cleavage takes place. The reactants generally are in gaseous state, then homolytic bond cleavage takes place. Now let us go to second type of bond cleavage, heterolytic bond cleavage. In this type of bond cleavage, the bond is broken unsymmetrically such that both shared electrons are shifted to one atom and no electron on another atom. This results in the formation of ions. The shared pair of electrons move towards more electronegative element. Then ions are generated. If you consider the molecule AB, if B is more electronegative than A, then both electrons are moved to B and it carries negative charge, and A without electrons carry positive charge. Then negatively charged ion is called anion and positively charged ion is called cation. Or if B is less electronegative than A, then shared pair of electrons move towards A and A carries negative charge and B carries positive charge. A is anion and B is cation. If we consider the molecule methyl bromide, where the bond between carbon and bromine is broken heterolytically, then both electrons move to bromine, we get bromide ion, and carbon without electron converts into methyl carbocation. Or, in some cases, the pair of electrons present between carbon and hydrogen move towards carbon. The bond is broken heterolytically. Then negative charge remains on carbon and no electrons on hydrogen. It carries positive charge. It is hydrogen ion. And negative charged methyl group is called methyl carbene ion. Now, the fragments generated during homolytic or heterolytic bond cleavage are called reactive intermediates. They have very short life, highly energetic and reactive species. So they are readily converted into more stable molecule. If product is more stable than reactant, then the reactive intermediate generated readily converts into products. If reactant is more stable than product, then the intermediate reverts back into reactant molecule itself. Depending on the stability of reactants and products, either the reactant, the reactive intermediates converts into product or get back into reactant. So there are 5 different types of reactive intermediates: carbocations, carbene ions, free radicals, nitrines and carbenes. So in general, these reactive intermediates are called as nucleophiles and electrophiles. What are nucleophiles? A nucleophile is an electron-rich species and donate a pair of electrons to electron-deficient species. Any electron species which readily donates a pair of electrons is called nucleophile. Nucleo means nucleus, phile means affinity. It has affinity towards nucleus because it has excess of electrons. This nucleophile may be neutral or negatively charged. It is electron-rich species, may be neutral or negatively charged. If it contains lone pair of electrons, even though it do not carry negative charge, for example ammonia, ethyl alcohol, where lone pair of electron present on nitrogen or oxygen, due to presence of lone pair of electrons, they are electron-rich species and they can donate this lone pair of electrons. Therefore, they are called neutral nucleophiles. OH minus hydroxide ion, cyanide ion, halide ion, they carry to a negative charge, they are electron rich. Therefore, they are negatively charged nucleophiles. Second type, electrophiles are electron deficient species and readily accept a pair of electrons from electron rich species. Electrophile means electron, phi means affinity. They have affinity towards electrons because they are electron deficient. They want electrons. They readily accept electrons. Again, the electrophile may be neutral or positively charged. If you consider aluminum chloride, boron trifluoride, carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, sulfur trioxide, they are all neutral molecules, but they are electron deficient. They have a shortage of octet configuration. So they are electron deficient. They want electrons. Hence they are neutral electrophiles. Hydrogen ion Nitronium ion, NO2 plus. So they are electron deficient species, carry a positive charge, say the positively charged electrophiles. All negatively charged ions are nucleophiles and all positively charged ions are electrophiles. Among neutral molecules, if they contain lone pair of electrons, then they are nucleophiles. If they have shortage of electrons, then they are electrophiles. So reactive intermediates in general, they may be nucleophilic in nature or electrophilic in nature. In next session, we are going to talk about the different intermediates generated during bond cleavage. So today, with respect to this session, let us see what are these different multiple choice questions. The chemical species generated during homolytic bond cleavage is. The question, so what is the species generated during homolytic bond cleavage? I give an option: anion, cation, free radical, atoms. So in homolytic bond cleavage, the bond is broken in the center such that both atoms carry one electron each. That species is called free radical. So therefore the option is free radical. Answer is C. Second question, which of the following is an electrophile? There are four options are given: borane, BH3, hydroxide ion, chloride ion, trimethyl amine. Here hydroxide ion is negatively charged, it is a nucleophile. Chloride ion is a negatively charged, it is nucleophile. A trimethylamine, where lone pair of electrons present on nitrogen, again it is a nucleophile. Borane, BH3, is electron deficient species, therefore it is only electrophile. So option is BH3 is an electrophile. Example for reactive intermediate is RR. Carbene, free radical, nitrine, all the above. Carbene, free radical, nitrine, all are reactive intermediate generated during the reaction. Therefore, the correct option is all the above. All are reactive intermediates. Fourth question. A species that can donate a pair of electrons is called. A species that can donate a pair of electrons is called free radical, nucleophile, electrophile, carbocation. So any species which can donate a pair of electrons is nucleophile. Therefore the correct option is nucleophile. In this reaction, methyl bromide, the bond is broken heterolytically because bromine is more electronegative than carbon. The bond is broken heterolytically and both electrons move to bromine and we get the fragments CH3 plus Br plus, CH3 minus and Br plus, CH3 and Br, CH3 plus and Br minus, and CH3 with one electron, methyl free radical, bromine free radical. Here heterolytic bond cleavage takes place, ions are generated, both electrons move to bromine, therefore it is Br minus, no electron carbon, CH3 plus. So option is CH3 plus Br. Third option, CH3 plus Br minus. These are the reference books you can refer. Thank you very much for listening this session. In next session, I am going to talk about reactive intermediates generated. Thank you very much.